In this life I'm feeling drained, don't wanna take it no more. Feeling so messed up in me, I don't wanna show no more love. Me have the pain, no one pretend. I be a rocket to me, I just want to go to the moon. Make up in my mind, me go fly away. Me not got no time for bad energy. No way this me sip like up a cool pain. Me a full of damage, nobody pivot. Talk to myself in the mirror, paranoid but cannot give up. No friend, me I don't switch up and me feeling like to give up. I got friend no want me, why you don't even know if you trust. Them try to poison me but
So, welcome back, guys, to the second episode of the Officials Podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, the original Z, one and only, and I'm here with the amazing
Tazzy G.
And before we get into the meat of the episode, I would like Tazzy to give you a little background of her history and how she became the person she is today.
Well, when I was younger, my father used to play a lot of old-time, vibes cartel music, and I find the interest in music because I keep dancing nonstop. And then he had one time where I was at this family house and I saw an old guitar in a shed, and I asked the owner if I can own it, and then I took it and fixed it up with some fishing lines and I started playing it right around the yard every day, nonstop. And then that's when I really find like I really into music. But then after that I never really sang. I started you know, writing poetry because that's the way how I express myself, because I never had anyone to like listen to me and my problems. So that's one way I find to cope and stuff like that.
So you say music is a form of escape for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So make me feel okay.
Mm-hmm. So, question is, what sparked the fire that led you to become a voice of motivation or inspiration for the people around you?
Okay, so to be honest, no, putting that question into thought, it's really a teacher. She actually bring out the voice in me. When I went Sadler Secondary, I never knew I could have sang. So like she said that the whole class has to go in choir, otherwise we will fail CXC. Because it was around pandemic time and we didn't had the privilege like others before that we could have did both tests. So we only did one. And then she was like, to bring up your grades, you have to go in the choir and you have to do this. So I went in it and she was one who was pushing me, like going behind on me and telling me, sing, Tazzy, sing, and pulling in my belly and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a great experience with her and she made me bring out the singer inside of me. Yeah.
A lot of trials, little challenges, tribulations and stuff. So how do you think growing up in the Federation shaped you? Let's answer that first. How do you think growing up in SKN shaped you as a person?
To be honest, I believe I could have been better, but I mean, it's not about other people. It's about it start from your family. So basically, it's how you've been raised. So I wasn't really raised in a proper environment. I was back and forth. I wasn't stable, but I find a way to help me through it by writing. So
Mm-hmm.
that's basically.
Okay. And my next question is, was there a monumental or pivotal moment when you knew this path, this music career path, is not just a choice, it's like a calling?
Yes, multiple times because I wanted to give up, and it had people around me after a while telling me that I have talent. And they literally sat me down, make me listen to my songs them and was like, you hear that? You hear that? So yeah, it's basically like I had people around me after a while to help pushing me. And when I first started out, I was very weak in the music thing, but with the determination and stuff like that, I just never give up. I just continue.
So now we're going on to content creation and influence. So my question under this topic is, where do your most impactful content ideas come from? So like your ideas, let's say for your music and your songs, you said that one of your major influences is your history, your path, and the pain that you went through. And so would you like to add on more? Like how exactly to go in more in detail how this impacts you and how you decide, okay, this could go into a song and this song could become something great.
Well, in the beginning, it was like that. Like I would write music from my pain and do the music videos off on my own with Jeffy. But then we met Anderson, which is my promoter slash director, and he gives majority of the ideas. It also has other people in the group. One person name is Joel. Not much people don't know him because he don't show his face, but he gives couple of ideas. He gave the idea for Vanish, where you saw two people in the same room, which is me.
Mhm.
It was just me in the room speaking to myself. He came up with that idea, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. So it's basically about the whole team. It's not only me, it's Jevi, Anderson, everybody, who we
Mhm.
tag and who we post up. It's who give the inspiration to most of my music videos.
Mm. So throughout the years in your music career, like we said before, there's a lot of things that, challenges and tribulations and trials and such. So what obstacles have tested your creativity and how have you grown through them?
Obstacles, system, majority. Mhm. Performance. Performance, to be honest. That's my hardest one, but even it's hard. I know as an artist, I have to do it. So it's either I practice and get better or just don't do it at all. So yeah, performance is the most challenging thing.
Mm.
Video's easy to me because I got my people, they give me encouragement and, they push me. And but when I'm on the stage, they're in a distance. All I could hear is the screaming and stuff like that. And everybody is watching me like, you don't know, Nevis and Sinkis people kind of hard to please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, coming from your own point of view, how do you think you personally define the impact of your content?
Define the impact of my content.
So, the music that you make, how do you think it impacts the viewers and consumers of your music?
It's relatable. I've get that a lot. They can relate to certain things I sing because basically what I sing about is true. So I know other people going through it. That's why I don't really like complain to nobody. I rather sit down and write and express myself to those I know going through it and myself. So me doing music for fame or nothing like that is just for people to hear a voice that probably going through the same thing what they are going through and help them, throughout the day.
Mhm.
My music, I would say my music is to like for people to listen to when they're feeling down and they feel like they're going through the world of things. You got other people out there going through the world of things too. That's
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm. My next question is: how do you navigate moments of doubt or criticism without losing your momentum? So, you're feeling a type of way about a song or maybe a performance. How do you deal with that internally and solve your issue?
I went to my team and they'll be like, "No, Tazzy, you do good, you do good," which in that's a good thing, yeah. But I know for a fact if I mess up on a performance also and I hear it, I know I mess up. But they're gonna be like, "No, you did good, you did good." They're guilty.
And my last question for you this morning is: which song you've created over the years holds the most meaning for you? And why does that particular song stand out to you
For the year.
in your whole career?
Oh, okay. Trust nobody. When I write that, it was like last minute thing. I finished that song in a day. Um, when I tell Jevi I really want to drop it, I was really hurting from people really like stab me in the back. Even though men do them nothing, because as a person, I's very friendly and like people come in my life to like hurt me and then leave. So it's just yeah, it could be friend, family, all of the above. It's just I don't see it make sense. If you come in somebody's life, I mean you come in there to make them feel good about themselves, make them happy or what's not. If you ain't like them, just leave them. That's why I always say Trust Nobody is the most meaningful song to me.
Mm-hmm. So that's all the questions I have for you this morning. My co-host will identify himself at later. We'll continue the interview this morning, but thank you.
You.
Um, I appreciate you coming out. I know I was a little late this morning, but I appreciate you coming out and sharing your story with not only me as a person, but also with our viewers. And I hope we'll be able to, collaborate at a later date. So,
All right.
okay.
We got the liquor, drink till we feel numb. We full of ice so nobody could tell me cool down. Just get the Hennessy and Malibu to boost up. One bag I got me got so me gon' tell them pull up. Enough money with free, enough gas from this seas. Fast gas and big waves. Nobody wants to move fail. When me forget about the bad energy, no got time for no feel friend on me. Because I want to see you fail me, G. Yeah.
Hello and hi and welcome to the Officials podcast. I am your host, the Official T, and I am here with the one and only artist.
Tazzy G.
Okay, so as we continue, I want to ask you a question about part of your song, which seems to be my favorite song, Big Dreams.
All right.
It seems like it's more about motivation. But let's be honest, what's the most unrealistic big dream you've ever had? Like winning the Grammy or something like that?
Yeah, that's exactly my first Grammy. That would be my biggest dream right now. Me not even worrying about the five or the sixth. Me I worry about my first Grammy,
Okay.
which I can maybe own in like my own business because I love to do bartending other than singing. That's why I do on the side as well. So yeah, basically got my life started out way better than how it is now.
Okay. As we go to that, what's the best cocktail you could ever make?
Mojitos.
Mojitos?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 You've read that for yourself. So now, every artist has one embarrassing song they've ever wrote in their life when they were younger. If we found Taz's first ever made song, what was it called? And how bad was it?
My first song
Mm-hmm.
was Enjoy Life. Wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But you could see the young me in it, which is kinda embarrassing. But I mean like the most embarrassing song is Every Day, Any Day.
Every day.
I have no idea what I was singing about.
Yeah.
It's about weed though. But I couldn't even get the words together properly.
Uh-huh.
Some words I said that ain't even make sense
Uh-huh.
in it.
Uh-huh.
So it kinda
Oh,
shitty.
but this song is on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll go check it out. I want to see that for a fact. I'm going to check it out.
Enjoy Life though, it's not that bad. And
Oh,
that's my first song.
Oh, okay. So yeah, your other song, Not Going Home.
Mhm.
I've been wondering what made you write that song. Okay, let's say a promoter forgets to book your hotel after a show. Are you really not going home, or are you knocking on someone's door to sleep on the couch?
Well, to be honest,
Mhm.
I have friends,
Uh-huh.
and to be honest, that did happen
Uh-huh.
with not going home. So the video, when at the end you see me on the boat
Uh-huh.
going back home, that's actually what happened after the night of the show.
Okay.
Because we literally missed the boats. Well, they knew that we were supposed to go on the boat and they left us. So we had to stay in St. Kitts because no more boat was running. So my friend who featured me in the song, Climate, he helped me. So that actually happened. So I would say I would not go home.
Okay, then. Okay. Speaking about that, I'm a good singer. I'm not just an artist, but I'm a good singer. I would need a feature one day.
Okay, so give me something right now. Give me something right now.
Hey, come on. No, not just right.
You see though, artists shouldn't be shy, so give me a little line.
You bust a freestyle.
Bossa freestyle.
Mhm. Then I do this.
Ah, wait me first.
You see?
Okay,
Why
wait.
me?
Um, why? I want to sing like a fresh song, but
Uh-huh. Give us the first lines of Not Going Home.
not going home.
Mhm.
For my part,
Yeah.
let me try. Let me try. Got back and I in me head. Got room so I drink instead. Can't vex so I choose to fat. Whining and a bumper, yeah.
Okay. That's actually a real voice. Like, I thought maybe it's autotune or something. So,
Oh no. No.
wow.
But the thing is, on stage, see, I'm young,
Mhm.
nobody really know me. So when you hear me perform, the mic might sound a little off. It has the set to my tone,
Oh,
but it's actually my real voice.
well, you got natural autotune, guy.
Thank
So, yeah. Anyways, I wanted to join you, but, let's work on something. Let's work on something. No,
you.
not
Of
just now,
course.
but
No
we'll
problem,
work
no
on something,
problem.
but not really now. Okay. If you could remix any song like Big Dreams with any artist in the world who's getting on the track, and what's the wildest thing you'd make them do in the video?
Chris Brown, and I will make you strip for me.
Yo, okay, okay. How, how long you been thinking about this?
Well, to be honest, I like Chris Brown. He's the one who inspired me in music.
Mm-hmm.
I always like his multi-talented skills. He
Mm-hmm.
can paint, he can dance,
Uh-huh.
you name it.
Yeah, he could do a lot of stuff, but wow. It
Yeah.
looked like you've been thinking about this for quite a long time. 'Cause the way you say it with confidence and one time. Okay. Okay, let's say a major label just offered you 10 million deal, but you have to change your stage name to something completely ridiculous. What's your new artist name? And are you taking the deal? I know for sure you're taking the deal. This is 10
Yeah.
million we're talking about.
You see, I would name Bones or Craquiano.
Cracky, as in,
Crazy as shit.
I'm leaving the 10 million. I'm leaving the 10 million. I know it's money, but
And the reason why I said Bones because my friends them used to always complain that I get like I'm too skinny. Every time they hit me on me bone here, I give them a hard lash.
mhm. So they will feel the pain.
Yeah, they will feel the
Yeah,
pain and
it
they'll
happened to
blame
me
my
too.
skinniness. So I just gained a little fat now, cause yeah. But I don't.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm working on
just
that.
just a little.
Yeah, let's hit the gym. Let's show them. Show them. Okay, if you were to create a reality TV show about your music career, what would be it called? And what's the most dramatic thing that would happen in the first episode?
Well, start on the rise,
Mm-hmm.
and it will basically start from when I'm small, so you will mostly see like me being heartless.
Heartless.
Yes, as in don't care if I hurt anybody. But I'm just letting you know because that's how I was. So like,
Oh, that's
but
how you used to.
yeah,
Not now.
yeah, not no.
Okay.
I started
Just
to
making
care a
sure.
lot because like, for instance, no, not to make you feel like I was a bad person, but
Uh-huh.
like, it's like relationship wise or friendship wise.
Uh-huh.
If me and somebody fall out tomorrow, well, yesterday,
Mhm.
by tomorrow, you can see me with somebody else. That's what I mean by heartless.
You was heartless for sure.
They
Okay.
used to call it whoring, but I don't see it whoring.
Ah,
I don't see it whoring.
okay. Okay.
I just see it as just move on. If you didn't want me, then okay, then I understand where the sense I move.
So
That's
the
how I
thing
used
is
to think
about
about it.
you got options.
Used to. Me ain't got no options, no. Nobody wants.
Ah, so they could send their CV.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm off limits right now. That's why I say I changed. So,
She's off limits. Watch out. Okay. So moving on, let's say you're performing on a huge stage. When we mean huge stage, I mean big stage. Like maybe they invite you to the States, and this is your ever first performance on a huge stage, and people are hyping your name. Then bam, you forget your own lyrics. What's the smoothest way you're covering it up? Like,
run it back, DJ.
I feel like it happens to most artists. When I hear Run It Up DJ, I feel like they forget their own lyrics.
Run
So
it
now
back,
they're trying to
DJ.
cover up.
Yeah.
Or they give the audience the mic.
Well, yeah, sometimes, yeah.
So we
So,
know you know. We know you.
my in
Anytime you give Abby the mic, bam, you forget your own lyrics.
in my position now, not much people know my music, so I have to sing it to them. So if I forget it, I will be like, run it back, DJ. But if they know my song, of course, get them the mic.
Yeah, because I've seen that happen a lot. You see, artists singing, then all of a sudden, sorry, the mic comes to the audience like, yo. So in my mind, I'm like, no, it means something. And by the time I see them silent and the audience singing, so I'm like, I think you forget something. You was trying to do something and you forget something. But
Sometimes it's genuine too. Sometimes they be like the pause and they hear in the crowd, so they
yeah,
give the crowd a
or they
shine too,
feel
eh?
so proud, like,
Yeah.
yo.
Cause if I go on a stage
Mhm.
and I hear a whole crowd singing my song for the first time, you
Mhm.
think I gonna sing
Of course, we're going to give them the
for the
time.
whole show? The only thing I might say and everybody just start singing.
So that means you just attend your own show.
Exactly. I want to be like, what do you call it? Michael Jackson.
Uh-huh.
You just bust one move.
And the crowd continues everything, what they got to do. Okay, that's smooth. Okay. If someone made a movie about your journey in the music industry, which actor is playing Tazzy? What's the title? Like the movie part, but please, like if you were to give somebody your name in a movie.
Mm. To be honest, right? You got this one TikToker, but I genuinely don't feel like nobody could be like me
Mhm.
because I can switch
Uh-huh.
unexpectedly. You know, I sure you can't even name a girl that acts like me in St. Kitts Nevis
That's the part.
because I dress female-ish
Uh-huh.
and I dress male-ish, and I still could carry both looks. So if
So,
I have to say, it got to be somebody from the States.
uh-huh.
I don't even remember she name, but she's a TikToker. She just she weave and them thing, and once in a while you see her in all boyish clothes.
Okay.
I don't remember her name though, but
Tessie? That girl name's Tessie With.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she kind of look.
Okay,
Look a
let's
bit
say
like it.
Damo. You know, from Damo and Chrissy.
No,
Anyway, Damo and Chrissy, the tomboyish girl, and then they break up. They had a son together. They break up, and then
I'll look it.
the tomboy girl start dressing like a girly girl.
I'll look it up
Yeah,
when I get it. I'll look
something.
it up.
She
So,
could be
so,
the actor.
so it's just your fashion sense that You could switch
Yeah.
the fashion sense.
And my
Nothing much about it.
goofiness. And my goofiness.
Okay, because I've realized most of the time you act like a tomboy, you switch back, humor type. So it just
Okay, so the deal about me is like I grew up with no sexy clothes.
okay.
It's how I grew up.
Uh-huh.
So it's like I would be dressing mostly boyish,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I do dressing girl clothes,
Yeah.
it has somebody like another who will tell me that is not for you. You're too
Yeah.
young. Even if I was old enough to wear certain things, I still too young. So it's just in me. I do dress differently now because it's in me.
Mhm.
So I'm not ashamed to dress like a girl. It's just that it gonna be uncomfortable to just switch and just expose my body when I wasn't accustomed to that all the years of my life.
Mhm.
So I put up on so much people who disrespect me and say, well, you don't take what get you don't take
Yeah.
them things there, but
Uh-huh.
them things don't bother me. I know why I be, I know who I
Uh-huh.
am, and I know why I'm being to. So
Okay. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I just wanted clarity with that. So fast forward, let's say 10 years, you got your own hours and you've traveled to a lot of countries, music. What's one thing that Tazzy would never do, no matter how famous she gets?
I'll never forget where I come from. Regardless of the fight down and everything, I love the country, I love the peoples, especially where originally from Baghdad, which is Sadlers. I will never forget those people because majority of the people in my community, they push me. Check. And even though you might got one or two people saying, Gary, you sound shitty, it got 50 people telling me, Tazzy, continue. You check?
Yeah.
So it's because of those people, because of where I came from,
Mm-hmm.
is why I am where I am
Today.
whenever. Yeah,
Okay,
today.
okay, okay.
So,
So home is where your heart is, no matter
of
how you
course,
famous you get.
of course,
Okay.
majority of my videos that I think is flagging.
Yeah. Big up SKN. Big up
Yeah,
SKN.
man.
Yeah. So yeah. So fast forward to people who want to know you more about who is you, how they can get to you. Can you give us a backup of your team, like your manager, the people that you actually work with?
Okay, so Jevi
Mm-hmm.
is a very, very talented
Mm-hmm.
videographer slash beat maker.
Mm-hmm.
I check. And he just incredible. He will stay in a studio and just create a beat, just so and man just vibes in, singing with song. Man, he got good energy and he's a real friend.
Yeah.
And Anderson, he's a very hype person, very cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I respect that man a lot. He been there from since he met me. He just love my music, you check.
Mm-hmm.
And getting to know him over the little time, yeah, man, he know how to walk behind the camera and stuff like that too. He know how to direct properly. Best director in St. Kitts to me, St. Kitts and Nevis to me. Um, yeah,
Okay.
good vlogger.
So these are actually the people behind most of your successful songs
Yep,
right now.
yep.
Okay, so how many people are in your team?
I mean,
Sum it up.
right now, the main characters in the team is Jevy and Atherson.
Uh-huh.
But we do have other like people who help out. We have the hairdresser, which is Blessed Creations. That's Keisha.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have my favorite makeup artist, which is Queendom's Finest
Okay.
from Sandy Point. But other than that, no, it doesn't have much people in the.
Oh, okay. So what does Tazzy like most about working with his team? If you could give people all the information about what I like about Anderson, JV, your hairdressers, what is one thing you say I like working with them because I know it's mostly about the support they give you, but for you,
They're real.
Mhm.
That's one thing I really look at in a person. Once they're real with me, I'll be real with them. So
they tell you to keep pushing.
yeah, they motivate me all the way. Each one of them. They never tell me, oh, Tazzy, you're done with it, you know? Them things that they never say bye. And whenever I do something wrong, they correct me. so they don't like hold back. So you will see me slipping up, doing something stupid in public. That's easy.
Yeah.
They always got me in line,
Mhm.
even though, and I always got them in line. So if I see them do something, there's the same energy. So one thing I would say, there's the realest people in my life.
Okay, as we close up our interview today, I want to say thank you for taking your time out to come for this interview to share more insights about yourself. I am a big fan. I'm not a fan, matter of fact, I'm an AC.
AC.
Yeah, I'm an AC. A fan is not enough.
No, because I make sure
AC.
tell everybody when they come to
Yeah.
me, I'm a fan. I say, why not be an AC one
Exactly, I'm an AC. You see, before you even tell me, I'm telling you. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
Thank you.
ever since I found out your music, I think the first music I heard was not going home. But when I heard it, like, I think this is not an SKN artist. But finding out more, I heard the next one, Big Dreams. I was like, I don't know which one came first, but I was like, this is actually a good artist.
Yeah.
Keep moving, big up yourself,
Thank you.
continue doing good. It will work out in the end. One day you'll be attending your big shows. Imagine coming from Nevis to the States to attend your show because we don't have time to watch you in Nevis anymore. So
Young got
follow you.
pass, man. Young got pass.
Imagine,
If you ask, young got pass.
imagine going for my visa just to attend your show one day.
Okay.
So yeah, big up yourself. Continue doing good.
Yeah, I'll try my best. I'll try my best. With respect.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you. Out.
Out. Oh.